Welcome back to Beginner's channel. Today in this video we'll discuss some more problems regarding the previous topic, that is trigonometric ratios of some specific angles like 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. In this we observe some relations. These problems are very helpful to you and these problems are very important. So please do concentrate on this topic. This video will be very helpful to you for further in competitive exams you are going to write. So these are the basic questions that may ask from the trigonometry chapters for the competitive exams. So please be concentrate, and in this video we'll derive two formulas. So please be concentrate here. So what is the question here? Evaluate sine 60 cos 30 plus sine 30 cos 60, and also evaluate sine 60 plus 30. Then what can you conclude? This is the question. So first we'll evaluate first one, that is sine 60 cos 30 plus sine 30 cos 60. First we will evaluate this thing. So what is the sine 60? Sine 60 value is what? Sine 60 is root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2. What is cos 30? Cos 30 means sine 60. So that is also root 3 by 2. Plus sine 30 is what? Sine 30 is 1 by 2. What is cos 60? Cos 60 also sine 30. That is also equal to 1 by 2. Which is equal to what? Which is equal to root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 means root 3 by 2 whole square, that is 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4, which is equal to 1. You will get 1. So here we will evaluate second term, that is sine 60 degrees plus 30 degrees. So what is sine 60 degrees plus 30 degrees? Sine 90 degrees. What is the value of sine 90? Sine 90 is also 1. From these two, what we can conclude? From these two, the conclusion is, this is very important. The conclusion is sine A plus B. Let's say A and B are any angles. Sine A plus B is equal to sine A into cos B plus cos A into sine B. This is very important, and this will be helpful for further problems in trigonometry in further standards. So remember this formula. This will be useful in competitive exams. Most of the competitive problems will be on this. So this is the conclusion. The first conclusion we derive. Remember this and note it down. And second conclusion is what? Okay, second conclusion. Before going to second conclusion, let us understand this with this problem with this formula. Sine A plus B means sine 60 plus 30, which is equal to sine 60 cos 30 sine 30 cos 60. Okay, I hope you understand this thing, and we'll go to next problem. In the next problem we'll see the next relationship. In the next problem is asking about cos. So obviously we'll find these two. Let us see once. First one is, okay, RHS we'll find, that is cos 60 degrees cos 30 degrees minus sine 60 degrees into sine 30 degrees. We need to find this. What is cos 60? Cos 60 means sine 30, that is 1 by 2. What is cos 30? Which is equal to sine 60, that is root 3 by 2. Minus what is sine 60? Sine 60 is root 3 by 2. What is sine 30? Sine 30 is 1 by 2, which is equal to what? Root 3 by 4 minus root 3 by, here also root 3 by 4, which is equal to 0. The value of this is 0. Here we'll find this RHS, that is cos 60 degrees plus 30 degrees. What is cos 60 plus 30? Cos 90. Cos 90 degrees. What is the value of cos 90? Cos 90 value is 0 because cos 90 is sin 0. Sin 0 is 0. So here also we'll end up with same answer. So from this observation we can conclude that one more important relationship, that is cos A plus B. Cos A plus B is equal to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. This is the relation. This is very important. These two are very important. I hope you note it down, and we'll go to another problem. Okay, the next two problems also very important. These also can be asked in the competitive exam, so please be focused on it and concentrate on it. So in right angle triangle PQR, right angle is at Q and PQ is 6 centimeters. Angle RPQ is 60 degrees. Determine the lengths of QR and PR. This is the question. So what they have given is what given. There is a right angle triangle PQR in which angle Q is a right angle, that is angle Q is 90 degrees, and PQ, the side length is given, that is 6 centimeters, and for a triangle there are 3 sides, so remaining 2 sides length they have asked. QR is what and PR is what? This is the question. So first let us draw a right angle triangle here. In a right angle triangle, this is a right angle triangle P Q R. In PQR, angle Q is 90 degrees, and one more they have given, that is RPQ. RPQ is equal to 60 degrees. One more angle. What is RPQ? RPQ. So this angle he has given that 60 degrees, and one more thing is PQ is 6 centimeters. This is the data they have given, and then they are asking to find us QR and PR. QR and PR we need to find. So how to find? Do we have any relationship between these two? That means for this angle this is opposite side, for this angle this is adjacent side. Yes, we have one relation, that is tan. One more relation, that is cot. But in basic three first relationships, that is tan. What is tan P? That is tan P, that is tan 60 degrees is equal to what? QR, opposite side, obviously. QR divided by adjacent side, that is PQ. What we need to find QR? We know PQ. So here QR divided by what is PQ? PQ is 6 centimeters. Let us write here only 6. So QR, how to find QR? QR is equal to 6 centimeters into tan 60. So what is the tan 60? Tan 60 is root 3. So 6 root 3, what? Not units, not meters. Here already given, this is centimeters, 6 centimeters. So here this is also centimeters. If you don't write centimeters, you will be end up with the wrong answer, because in the option they may give 6 root 3 meters or 6 root 3 millimeters. They give like this. So this is the one side. What is the another side we need to find? This is we found, that is 6 root 3. And one more thing, hypotenuse PR need to be found. Do we have any relationship between these two? Yes. What? Cos. Cos means adjacent side by hypotenuse. So if you take cos 60 degrees, which is equal to adjacent side, that is QP, by hypotenuse, that is PR. QP is 6 centimeters and PR we need to find. So if you bring this to this and this to this, PR is equal to 6 divided by cos 60. What is cos 60? 6 divided by cos 60 means sin 30. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. 1 by 2, which is equal to 6 into 2, that is 12. So this is 12. 12 what? 12 centimeters. So after writing the value, you need to mention the units also. If they have given here 6 meters, so here also meters. 60 millimeters, sorry, 6 millimeters, here also 6 root 3 millimeters, 12 millimeters. Units are very important. Okay, we'll see next problem. Okay, the next problem, we'll see. The next problem is in triangle XYZ, right angle is at Y and side YZ is X and XZ is 2X. Then determine the angle YXZ and angle YZX. This is the question. Okay, uh, what they have given in a right angle triangle, XYZ, angle Y is 90 degrees and the side YZ is equal to X and XZ is 2 times the YZ, that is 2X. So we need to find angle YXZ, angle YZX. First let us draw a right angle triangle here. Right angle triangle. Okay. The right angle at Y. So this is Y. Let's say this is X. This is Z. X, Y, Z. Okay. YZ is X. YZ is X. This side is X units. XZ is 2X. XZ. This hypotenuse is 2X. Okay. These two they have given and they are asking to find these two angles. One is YXZ and second one is YZX. This angle. So they are asking this and these two angles. So first, do we have any relationship between the angles first? Do we have any relationship between the angles? Yes. Some of the angles in a triangle, some of angles in triangle, how much? 180 degrees. In those angle Y, right angle. So let us say angle X plus angle Y plus angle Z is equal to 180. In those angle Y value is already 90. So angle X plus angle Z is equal to 180 minus 90, which is equal to 90. So remaining these two angles sum is 90. If you find only one angle, you can automatically find another angle. How? If you find angle X, you can find angle Z by deducting the value of angle X from this 90. So 90 minus angle X, you get angle Z. So first we will find any one of these. So let us find angle X first. For how to find angle X, do we have any relationship between these two with respect to this angle? Do we have? Yes. What we have? Sine relationship and cosec relationship. Sine and cosec. In first, let us take sine. Why sine? Sine x means opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side is yz. Hypotenuse is xz. These two sides we know. So first let us find. Okay. Take the relationship as sine x. Sine x is equal to what? Opposite side, that is yz. The value of yz is x by hypotenuse, that is xz. The value of xz is 2x. If you x gets cancelled, so you will remain with 1 by 2. For what value of sine you will get 1 by 2 value? Remember the table sine 1 by 2, sorry, sine theta 1 by 2 for 30 degrees. So sine 30 degrees is 1 by 2. If you compare these two, sine x is equal to sine 30. That means what you will get? That means x is equal to 30 degrees. So angle x is equal to 30 degrees. You find this. So second angle is angle y. Angle y is equal to, from this relationship, what you will write? 90 minus angle x. So sorry, not y, here z. This we found that this is 30 degrees. So this is 90 minus 30, which is equal to 60 degrees. So this is 60. These kind of problems can also be asked in the examination. So please be concentrate on this type of problems. Okay, we'll see the next problem. Okay, the next problem is it right to say that sin a plus b is equal to sin a plus sin b? Justify your answer. Okay, this is whether this relationship correct or not, you need to say. Okay, first we'll write sin a plus b is equal to sin a plus sin b. This relation we need to check. How to check? Let us consider case 1. Let's say a is equal to something 30 degrees and b is equal to something 60 degrees, say. Okay, if you take like that, what is the sin a plus b? Sin a plus b means sin 90. What is a? Sin 30. Plus what is b? Sin 60. Sin 90 value is what? 1. Sin 30 what? 1 by 2. Sin 60 what? Root 3 by 2. So which is equal to what? 1 plus root 3 by 2. Is 1 equal to 1 plus root 3 by 2? Is it true? No, it's not. 1 is not equal to 1 plus root 3 by 2. Because here, let us break this. Because 1 by 2 means 0.5 plus root 3 by 2 means, when we break, we'll get root 3 by 2. Root 3 value is what? 1.732 divided by 2. So which is equal to this value 1.732 divided by 2 is what? This is point, okay, 866. This is 0.866. So 0.5 plus 0.866. 0.5 plus 0.866 is obviously greater than 1. How much? 1.366, which are more than 1, so it is not equal to 1. So we can say that sin a plus b is not equal to sin a plus sin b. So sin a plus b is not equal to sin a plus sin b. I mean to say, this is not an identity. This may be true. That means sin a plus b is equal to sin a plus sin b. This can be true, but not all the cases, because we are taking one random case. It is not showing equal. So this is not identity, not equal always, but can be equal in any case. Let us see what is that case. I'll say that case. Say any one of the angle is 0. Any one of the angle is 0. Sorry. Okay. Any one of the angle is 0 degrees. Let's say consider some A is 0 degrees and B is any angle like 45 degrees. So if you consider now sin A plus B, that is 0 degrees plus 45 degrees, which is equal to sin 0 degrees plus sin 45 degrees. Sin 0 plus 45 degrees is what? Sin 45 degrees. Sin 0 is what? 0. Sin 45 is what? 1 by root 2. Here sin 45 is what? 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2 is equal to 1 by root 2. So it is true. So when this relationship is holds when any one of the angle is 0 degrees. How I can say like this? Let us see here. Okay. in previous problems, the first problem of this video, I said one important relationships. What are they? Sin A plus B is equal to sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. This is one. And what is one more? Let us revise here. Cos A plus B. Cos A plus B is equal to what? Cos A cos B. Here minus sin A sin B. These two are very important. Write it and remember them. Okay. From this relationship, sin A plus B, which is equal to sin A cos B cos A sin B. Okay. Here what he is asking to eliminate this cos B term and cos A term. So because we have to show that sin A plus B is equal to sin A plus sin B. So here sin A plus B is equal to sin A plus sin B. So cos B and cos A term has to be eliminated. How these two are eliminated? We can. So how this is eliminated means, if you say A is something, if you say A is if you say A is something means you will okay. So if you want to eliminate this term cos A, so if you want to eliminate cos A, you can say what is the value for which cos A can be eliminated. If angle A is 0, the angle A is 0, then cos A value is 1. 1 into something is something. So 1 into sin B is sin B. So like that cos A can be eliminated. Cos A can be eliminated only when angle A is 0. If angle A is 0, sin 0 is obviously 0. So this term gets 0. So here 0 plus B. So sin B is equal to here also sin B.